and welcome to my channel. Today I'm showing you how I made my wood bead garland for my tier tray. I used this Cricut knife, but any X-Acto knife will work. And I used a box I had from a Cricut mystery box. And I just stabbed a spot in the side of the box and kind of wiggled it side to side. Not a perfect circle because I didn't want the hole too big, but just wiggled it there. And then did the same thing on the other side. Now I'm just using some pipe cleaners for my beads. I got these from Amazon, I'll link them below. They are the 16mm and 20mm size. They say unfinished, but they do have a slight white to them. But the white is not very good. Like, I still had to spray paint them white. So I definitely still call them unfinished. So I'm just going to slide on my beads onto the pipe cleaner, and I'm alternating in sizes. So I spaced the beads out accordingly, and I'm going to be using Krylon Shortcut spray paint in Glossy that I picked up from Michael's. And now I'm ready to go outside and paint them. Now I'm ready to start stringing. I let them dry overnight, and I did 2 pipe cleaners worth of each color. Now I did feel like that my white beads needed a second coat, so I did, but I didn't feel like the red or green did. But that's totally up to you. I picked up this jute rope from the dollar store. I didn't realize that my beads were coming with some, but that's okay. And I laid out a plan how I was going to string my beads. I decided to go with a repeating pattern, and I did it in the smaller beads in the 16mm, and then the larger beads, smaller beads, etc., etc. And to make it easier on myself, I just took some Scotch tape and wrapped it around the end of the jute so it was easier to thread through the beads. In total, I used 51 beads for my garland, and I felt like that made the perfect length for my tiered tray. Now you could go ahead and finish the ends how you please. If you just wanted to knot the ends or create tassels, I picked up these wooden ornaments from Michael's, and you could paint them, spray paint them, decorate them however you please, and this is what I was going to use on the ends of my garland. I painted them white, and then I'm just using some UV resin with glitter for the intricate cuts in the inside. I also have a YouTube video about UV resin if you'd like to learn more about that. I just placed tape on the underneath side and then peeled it back to contain my resin until it was dry. It actually came out really smooth, so the underneath side became my top side because I liked the look of it better than the other side where I applied the resin, UV resin.